got something to tell you guys. Number one, hopefully everybody's safe. Hopefully everybody's home from the coronavirus. Hopefully everybody's families are doing good. And number two, I need to tell everybody that's younger and older to even something about the coronavirus and how the world's the same after the coronavirus. Now, the reason it's never going to be the same is because everybody's so used to lockdown, and the government likes the lockdown, so they're going to keep it that way. It's just because everything's opening back up doesn't mean that the government's going to let you go back in. Like, I know that the things are opening back up, but everybody's want to be in isolation because there's less crime happening, and the government wants less crime to ever happen. So no more, we're going to be in lockdown for a very, very long time, probably forever. Even though we're not in lockdown, if that makes any sense. Because, okay, I'll break it down. The way that means is that everybody's so used to lockdown, and the reason that we had lockdown in the first place was to protect ourselves from coronavirus. But now the government wants to use that as a defense to keep away crime, and to keep away justice, and to keep away our rights from the Constitution, which is wrong, and they're using it in a wrong way, and the wrong power to do that, and they should not be allowed to do that, but the president and the government wants to do that. And since they're going to do that, that means that could be good and bad. The good thing is that less crime means less shootings, less drugs, less anything. People could still be doing drugs, but there's not going to be anybody out there to tell on them because they're all in lockdown. So it's not necessarily crime isn't doing anything. It's that people are scared they're scared to be outside because they're worried that they're going to get the corona. They're not scared about getting called by the police because they've probably done that a million times. They probably smoked whatever the heck they're doing. They probably shot whatever they're doing a bunch of times. But the thing is that now, when the lockdown's over, they're still going to be doing that. But they might get caught better. And then the government will realize that it wasn't the lockdown that was making it better. It was the lower crime rate was because of the people that were scared. The people that were scared to get out in public. The people that were scared to get out in public to sell whatever they're doing, to shoot people, to do whatever because they're worried they're going to get the coronavirus and they won't ever be able to do that drug again. They won't be ever be able to do whatever the heck they're doing. They won't be able to shoot another person. They won't be in a gang again because they'll die from the coronavirus. So that's why they're worried. And that's just the truth. No matter what everybody tells you, that's the truth. And I know I'm just a little 12-year-old, but that's the truth. Is that the government's lying to you. The government wants to persuade you. The government wants to steal from you, because used to you could buy what? You could buy apple for what, 50 cents? Now guess what? An apple was like $2. A banana, you could used to buy one for like 50 cents. Now they're like $2. Like, I'm not kidding. I went to the store, bought 2 apples for $4, right? My family did that. We got 2 apples for $4. That is a ripoff. They are trying to steal your money from you. And that's the truth. They're trying to steal your money from you. Because they just want to be rich. That's what they want to do. But it's a good and bad thing. The good and bad thing is that most of the money goes to homeless shelters, building buildings for college students, building things just to help people. But there's a dark side. For presidents that get it, they will use it against us. They will use it against our will. They will use it against our will to persuade us to do whatever the heck we don't want to do. Like, if we didn't want to eat this kind of food, let's just use that for example. If we don't want to eat this kind of food, they're gonna make us eat that food, and they're gonna pay us $200 to eat that food. They're gonna pay us they're gonna pay us like $1 million to move out of our house, even though we don't want to move out of our house, and they're gonna make us move out of our house and and we're not gonna want them to give us money, and we don't want to move out of the house, but they're gonna make us, and they're gonna give us money, which is good and bad, because we don't want a new house, but we want a lot of money. So what are we gonna do? We don't know. That's what the world's coming to, and that's not good. That's not that good. It's not good at all. And it'll be harder for me, because for me, people my age, like 12 years old, to get a job when they get old enough to get a job. Like, I'm already doing like yard work, like mowing lawns and stuff, but when I get older, it's gonna be harder for me to work, because by the time I get ready to work, there's just gonna be robots that are doing everything. There's just gonna be people out there giving us money instead of us having to work. There's gonna be people out there doing bad stuff, and they're gonna be shooting everybody, and we won't get the opportunity to work, because the world is not coming to a good stage for people my age or older. Even when they're even if they're like 17 right now and they're just getting a job, it's not going to be that easy for somebody that's already 50 and's worked in the past, because they've already got a good reputation and they've already worked and they're old enough to work. But people my age will not be getting that work because of the opportunities and stuff in the world. Another thing is politics and politicians and stuff. Mike Bloomberg would have never gotten us on lockdown. Trump did. Another thing is, drugs are illegal. Drugs are illegal, right? People still do them. That's how guns are going to be. If he bans guns, people are still going to find a way to get them, just like drugs. They're illegal, but people still find ways to get them. Guns, they're illegal, but people are still going to find ways to get them. The army is going to be the only thing, and Austria is the only place that allows drugs. The army is going to be the only place where you can have a gun. It's the exact same, in a way. Trust me, it makes sense. And if it doesn't, you can put it any way you want to, but it should mean the same thing. See you guys.